Imagine this: a once invincible army, the pride of Greece, known for their discipline, their fearlessness, and their unshakable resolve, utterly shattered in a single day. The power structure of the entire Greek world is upended, and one of the greatest military forces in history is brought to its knees by a smaller, lesser-known city-state. How did this happen? And who were the masterminds behind the greatest upset in ancient warfare? Stick around, because today we're going to uncover the story of the Battle of Leuctra, where the unthinkable became reality and the Spartan Empire was forever changed. But to find out how, we'll need to go back in time and piece together the events that led to this dramatic shift. To understand how the Battle of Leuctra unfolded, we first need to look at the power dynamics of ancient Greece. For centuries, Sparta had ruled the battlefield, known for their brutal military training and elite warriors. The Spartans were the dominant force in Greece. No one could match their discipline and prowess in combat. But behind the walls of Sparta, things were starting to change. Enter Thebes, a city-state that had long been overshadowed by Spartan might. But as Sparta's influence grew, so did the tensions. Thebes, once a quiet player in the Greek world, began to rise in power. And soon, it was clear the time for confrontation was coming. The leadership of Epaminondas, the Theban general, would set the stage for one of the most shocking moments in Greek history. But standing in his way was Cleombrotus II, the Spartan king, whose pride and overconfidence would prove to be his downfall. Now let's fast forward to that fateful day in 371 BC. The two armies are set to clash near the town of Leuctra. On one side, the Spartan army, well-trained, disciplined, and feared by all. On the other side, the Theban forces, smaller perhaps, but led by a genius strategist who's about to rewrite the rulebook of warfare. But what happens next will make history. And it starts with a tactical decision that leaves the Spartans stunned. Instead of fighting head-on in the traditional phalanx, Epaminondas did something bold, something unexpected. He created an oblique phalanx, a formation that would turn the battle in his favor and catch the Spartans completely off guard. At first, it looks like the Spartans have the upper hand. But as the battle unfolds, the unthinkable happens. The Thebans break through the Spartan lines, and Cleombrotus II falls, along with hundreds of elite Spartan soldiers. But let's pause for a moment and meet the key players in this story. On the Spartan side, we have Cleombrotus II, a king with a reputation for bravery, but who perhaps underestimated his enemy. The Spartans had never faced a general like Epaminondas before. And speaking of Epaminondas, he's the real hero of this story, a man known for his military brilliance and tactical innovation. Epaminondas understood that victory wasn't just about brute force. It was about outthinking the enemy, using the terrain, and exploiting weaknesses. And that's exactly what he did at Leuctra. The aftermath of Leuctra was nothing short of catastrophic for Sparta. For centuries, they had been the unchallenged masters of war, but after that day, their empire was in ruins. The Spartan warrior class, once the most feared in all of Greece, had been decimated. Cleombrotus II was dead, and the elite Spartiates, the heart of the Spartan army, were gone. For Thebes, however, the victory marked the beginning of a brief but glorious rise. Under Epaminondas' leadership, Thebes became the dominant military power in Greece. But this newfound power would not last. Thebes, despite its victory, was still outmatched by the emerging Macedonian threat. So, what did the Battle of Leuctra truly mean for Greece? It wasn't just the fall of Sparta. It was the beginning of the end for the old order. The victory at Leuctra proved that even the mightiest powers could be defeated by clever tactics and determination. The power structure of Greece would never be the same again. And though Thebes would eventually fall, the lessons learned from that battle would go on to shape the future of warfare and pave the way for Macedon to rise under Philip II and Alexander the Great. The Battle of Leuctra is a story of underdogs, of strategy and innovation, and of the dramatic shifts that can change the course of history in the blink of an eye. And that's why, today, we remember it as one of the most pivotal moments in ancient warfare. Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into one of the most surprising battles in history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible stories from the ancient world. Who knows what other surprises we'll uncover next?